Hey everyone, it's the one-handed gamer here, and I'm making a video after, I don't know, a long time. Anyway, have you ever played Master Duel and wish that there was a version you could just play offline with AI opponents other than that short, though interesting, solo story mode thing? Well, with a mod called Master Duel Offline, you can. This allows you to play against AI with decks of your choosing. Basically, and I'll leave the link in the description, you're going to want to download this file and this file. This is the program itself, and this contains all the decks you can use from basically various Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games, real life structure decks, and real life starter decks. And these are very up to date. The video games span all the way to Link Evolution, all the English games, with a few exceptions. Anyway, let's check this out. So, what you're going to want to do is when you download everything, launch the client and wait for it to come up. And it's coming up just like regular Master Duel. Now you see, sometimes you're going to get this error, and when that happens, you're going to want to do retry or reboot. And sometimes you have to do this several times, like so. And sometimes it can take several times, and you can just skip to when I get to it. This usually happens when you first turn on your PC for some reason. It's weird. And there we go, we're in. Now, first let's look at all the stuff in general that this has. You have dual deck. You can still do all the solo stories, you know, the different archetype stories and stuff. You have the shop, and you can buy the latest. Now, as you can see here, you have more gems than you'll ever need, and you can buy basically everything. If you want to craft cards, you can also you have almost infinite crafting material. First things first, let me go to game settings, turn the sound down a little. I'm just going to turn the sound down a little bit so you can hear me. Alright. Now, unless you didn't hear me before, everything's here. The shop, solo mode, a bunch of gems, yada yada yada. But where the action... First, let's check out decks for a minute. As you can see, there are pre-made decks that this comes with, but they're not a lot, and you have structure decks. And when you go to copy from public deck, you have countless pre-made decks. My best guess is this is from the Master Duel deck website where it tells you all the meta stuff. This is probably pre-built from that, but there's endless amounts you can choose from everything you can possibly imagine. But if you want to, you can still buy the structure decks and open packs. Now, without further ado, let's go to Duel and see what we got there. We have all these options you can mess around with. I usually don't mess, but what you're gonna really want to do is go to, this will be your deck, and this will be your opponent's deck, and this is where you'll choose deck. Now you have options. You can load the deck from the game itself, from the file and folder, which says just pick a deck randomly. Let's go to file for a minute. Now, here we are. We have all the folder I told previously. You can load decks from video games, starter decks, and For the sake of this video, let's go to starter decks, and let's go back to the ye old days and go to the Yugi starter deck, and we're gonna play against Kaiba. Now, after we got the decks we want, we just start duel. And I have the turn picked random. Yeah, sometimes it lags a little bit, but... Now, as you can see, a duel's begun, and I'm first. This is very nostalgic. Yugi's deck from 2002. So, let's duel. I'll play that in defense mode. And the AI is actually really good. It's no slouch. It will beat you if you let it. It plays its cards wisely. The only thing the AI has trouble with sometimes is using hand traps. It'll never use Max C the right way. It'll always lay it down. It will use Ash Blossom if it can, as it's meant to be played, but if it has no other cards on the field, it'll lay it down in defense. Let's see, do I have anything I can play to beat this? Yes, I do. So I'm just gonna play here. And if you want to, you can just skip the duel and go right to my concluding thoughts, but I'm just showing this off today. Alright. Now I'm gonna attack. And if all goes well, I can summon my Dark Magician next turn. Don Quieto. I'll put that down. Let's see, let's end the turn. Activate, make his defense stronger. And now I can summon my Dark Magician. Let's put Wabaku down here for good measure. Yeah, this brings back memories. The Yugi and Kaiba's deck was the first two decks I ever had, so it's very nostalgic to be able to play with these. Ooh, had the same idea I had. A nice one, CPU. Yeah, this deck isn't very interesting to watch, but I just wanted to give an example and just for nostalgia's sake. So, let's see here. I guess I'll take a chance. No, I'll just do him. I'll take alright. Zombie. This was easy. Tideless deck didn't put up much of a fight. And there we go. So yeah, that's how duels work in this offline mode. So yeah, you basically have the solo mode, the shop that you can just pull cards from. I want to say another good thing about this is that this can also really help you practice with decks, since you could basically build any deck you want. You can basically experiment with different archetypes, see what you like and see what you want to invest in the online mode. You can still play online by launching it from Steam. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. You can go solo, you can make your deck, you can pull. They have everything in the shop, basically. They have the structure decks, everything you need. And that's pretty much everything. There's a random feature that I'm going to show off, and I'll show off before I call it quits, but basically, yeah, that's everything. Now you see, when I go to random here, I have all the decks from that folder put into here. It's not going to show anything, but trust me, that's what it does when it's random. That's not an error. And so I'll do that, and I'm going to do the random feature. But basically, this is pretty much what there is to it. Like I said, it'd also be good for practicing what archetype you want, so feel free to play around with that. Or if you just are having an off day, not winning, you can just play offline. And who do I... Ooh, I got the Chaz with his Black Flame Dragon. Let's see what this does. But basically, that's all the information. You can stick with me and watch me duel. Or you can go and download this yourself right now if you would. But if you would like to finish the video, I'm going to do one more duel in the random thing. And I'll leave the link to the program in the description. So yeah, enjoy your offline duel, masters. Now I'm just going to play this before I end the video. Water monsters you control. This card is flip face up, target one. This'll... Alright, the Chaz, let's see what you have. Take that back. And light a card face down. Alright, since this is a random deck, I don't know what I'm playing as, so let's see what I have to... Oh, I have a water deck, so I'm just going to lay Tornado Wall face down, since I can't use it yet. Okay, so I'll special summon this, banish that guy. Another cool thing about this is you can basically play all the old GBA games that were released in English, minus Worldwide Edition. They don't have that in there. But most of those you can play, and it's like a little remake of the games. It doesn't have like story mode. It has Rechef and Sacred Cards. You can't walk around and stuff, but you can basically play with all the decks. And that's what this program is so cool. There's nothing else like this. In my opinion, this is the modern definitive single-player Yu-Gi-Oh! Experience. Like, you can play the decks from all the old GBA games from the AI. That thing is cool. Yeah. Got me on the ropes. Oh, this should be... This will be good. And I'm just gonna put that in defense mode and set that in defense mode. And like I said, this is all from random decks. You can choose totally random. And of course, you can make your own decks and put them in the game and have the AI use those. So if you want to make a really meta type deck and fight against it, you can do that with the AI. I don't have Umi. Do I have anything with... I guess I'll put another Mother Grizzly. But yeah, you can make your own decks, have the AI fight against it, and yeah, pretty cool. I am not drawing good. Let's see. Destroy as many waters you control as possible. Oh wait, Magical Mallet. I'll play that and see if I can get a good hand out. Have one card. Nothing good on this one. Ah. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this one. That's not gonna really do me any good. I'll just let him beat me. Alright, I'll just surrender to end this thing. But yeah, that's the offline mode of Master Duel. I hope any one of you who enjoys the program, who downloads the program, enjoys it. So you can play some Master Duel offline. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the descriptions. The instructions to install it are there. And you can have a lot of fun with this for when you just don't want to play online. And like I said, you can still play online through Steam. So, like if you enjoyed the video and found it informative, maybe subscribe. And God bless, Jesus loves y'all, and enjoy your day. Be safe. Bye-bye.